So today we're going to be looking at the vertex form of a quadratic equation. Remember, a quadratic equation is always the equation of the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. The mother function, or the original function, is just the y equals x squared. First equation standard form, y equals x squared, is our mother function. Our vertical or vertex form is y equals a times x minus h all squared plus k. And you looked at this a little bit yesterday. From yesterday's lesson, you saw that the a makes the function either stretch or compress. It stretches if a is greater than 1. It compresses if a is between 0 and 1. We know that the h is a horizontal shift. We know that the k is a vertical shift or translation. From here, though, we also get what the vertex of the function is. So the h and the k give us the vertex, which is why we call it vertex form. So example 1 is already done for you. We have the equation y equals 3x minus 2 all squared plus 1. The a value is 3, the h value is 2, and the k value is 1. What gets a little bit confusing here is the h is positive 2, even though in the equation we have minus 2, okay, because the actual formula for vertex form has that minus sign there. So if you put in a positive sign or a positive number, it stays minus, but if you put in a negative number, it's going to turn into a plus sign, indicating that a negative number is now the h value. So we have 2 for the h, 1 for the k. The 2 and the 1 make the vertex. Now, number of intercepts is referring to the number of roots, or the number of times it crosses the x-axis. So how do we figure that out? By just getting those numbers. We make a little sketch of the equation. So here's my coordinate plane. I know the vertex is at 2, 1. So right 2, up 1, about here. I know it's a positive function, which means it's going to go up, and the vertex is going to be a minimum value. So it's going to look something like this. So that function never crosses the x-axis, therefore it has 0 roots. Now I can explain what all those values mean. We have a vertical expansion by a factor of 3. Again, if that was a fraction, we would say a horizontal compression. We have no reflection because it's a positive function. We have a horizontal translation 2 units to the right. Notice that my graph is 2 units to the right of the y-axis. And a vertical translation 1 unit up. Notice that my graph is 1 unit up from the x-axis, where if we had just y equals x squared, it would look more like this. So this function has been shifted 2 to the right, 1 up, and stretched. It's not as wide as the original function, y equals x squared. So you're going to now go ahead and look at all of the other examples, coming up with the a value, the h value, the k value, the vertex, drawing a sketch on GoFormative, figuring out the number of intercepts, and then describing the transformations.